quite look.
How do you like a game like this? There's one thing is like designing it, which is incredibly impressive, and it's well put together. It's great. Like I love this kind of game, and but on a kind of hard, cold business point of view,
How do you sell it? How do you sell it to someone?
Sell it? Yeah. How do you like, and how do you know? Like, yeah, like that. Like, is there a niche of
puzzle? Yeah, but I mean, I guess the pitch, right? Like, if you're trying to pitch it to a publisher or whatever, it would be, it's a puzzle game. Okay, so they know immediately that people who play FPSs or RTSs as their only go-to aren't going to be interested. But that they do know also that a lot of people love puzzle games.
Yeah.
So, like, you already have an audience when someone comes to you and says, I've got a puzzle game. And they're like, okay, so I know the kind of gamer who's going to be interested. So actually, I think it's a very strong kind of genre starting point. And I suppose really, it's just like, funnily enough, I was at a friend's house way before the lockdown happened for his birthday, and it was like an all-day board gaming type thing, where you could drop in and out. Great.
Yeah.
And like quite late into the evening, like we'd played a bunch of games, and like we'd split off around the house, and we're playing different games, party games in the lounge and stuff like that. And some people in the gamers room were just like playing puzzles, just doing puzzles, like in kind of like a board game, like a variety of puzzles that were like tactile, and they were kind of more like moving those pieces around, and you know, like they're the kind of puzzle games that you would find in like a board game shop, like Rules of Play, right?
Yeah.
And actually, like what I kind of found super fascinating was there was clearly a bunch of people in our big board games group which were like super into that. They were like, right, cool, we get to do some puzzles, and like this is not something we don't often do, but we're just going to do it while there's kind of like a downtime between games. And there were a bunch of other gamers who were like, whoa, that's just like, I can't stand that kind of challenge. That's not what I play games for, and things like that. So like it was like that kind of thing in action. And this isn't that different from a lot of those games where you're just taking pieces and moving them around a finite space until you find whatever solution the pieces are. It's a very
so what are those puzzles
version.
Are you talking, like, when you say puzzle game, what kind of thing are you talking about? Like almost like a jigsaw puzzle type thing, or it's
like that these ones were slightly more sophisticated versions of that. I mean, they've obviously got a name, you know, like they're like almost Rubik's cubes on a flat plane, right? Where you've got like 9 pieces and you need to arrange them so that one piece is in one place, but the puzzle starts unsolved, kind of. And they were kind of sophisticated-ish versions of that with different shapes on top of the so I guess you'd basically go into that pitch meeting and say, look, it's a puzzle game, we've got this beautiful artwork, it's all about layers, but essentially it's one of these. Like, and if you love these things where you've got 9 pieces and you're trying to get the 10th one to fall down a hole or whatever, this game is going to scratch that itch. For sure.
So it's kind of like, is it like does this make you think of escape rooms? Like, have you played an escape room? You haven't played an escape room?
I have, yes, I did on a stag do,
right?
Which I guess is quite common for escape rooms.
I've never played an escape room on a stag do, actually. But I go on paintballing and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, like paintballing was the thing to do on stags, like, well, like, even it probably still is a thing to do on stags, but like escape rooms is the kind of a bit more of a, you know, what's hip now kind of thing.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. I always thought like the escape rooms is the. Have you seen the Bob's Burgers episode where they have a couple friend?
No.
the whole thing is like Linda is really excited about having friends, a couple, having like a couple friend that they go out with as couples, and like they make it. They're one of the kind of jokes is how like they're like, oh, we should go to an escape room, and it's like a thing that couples do as couples of couples, which is actually kind of totally what I do and how I play escape rooms. But anyway, I think it's got that vibe of what I enjoyed those. So like this is almost like an escape room type thing, and those escape room games, those one boxer. Have you done those?
Yes, no, I haven't done the exit like games.
They're really good. I've only done one, and we've got another one downstairs. They're so good, really good. Like, I guess it for me, like this literally, like I did a physics degree, and a lot of physics, like when you get into it, is puzzle solving.
Okay.
Like it's about solving equations to find answers, but or in some ways, like what I do is my job. Like research is like solving puzzles, but you don't know if there's an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so like yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like what's the joy? What why is this fun?
Well,
solving puzzles.
Right? People love puzzles, even if the puzzle is, I don't know, how to shoot someone in the head most efficiently in an FPS, or how to marshal your troops, like in They Are Billions. Like they're all puzzles, right? Someone set you a task. You know, you got variables, you got whatever, and you're trying to find the solution. Yeah, but like that's we love problem solving. I guess what games do is they gamify something that might otherwise be a chore. Like people solve puzzles for their jobs every day, and sometimes they enjoy that, and sometimes it's a ball ache. But game, like if you are of the mindset to find this enjoyable rather than a chore, then this kind of game is 100% like for you. But games work hard, I suppose, to, you know, what was I going to say? I had someone. I think I was explaining to someone how much like I really enjoyed board games, who didn't like board games, and I said something like, yeah, and then you get to build your economy and, you know, keep your company going or whatever it was. And he did turn around and said, basically, that's what I do for my job, and I don't enjoy that much. So why would I do that for fun? And I was like, yeah, true.